All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Kol Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, Adawan Ratazah, this will be edifying. As usual, I'm gonna go into Rakah Kwadash. And this shouldn't be long at all. As you can see, I'm scrolling through a couple still shots of videos that I was watching. And I went down like a rabbit hole, which it's funny because a lot of the brothers, because we teach in the Agora, the chief places of concourse. We're out there in the lanes, the highways and the byways, week in and week out, pushing this truth. And a lot of brothers have been speaking about how the homeless epidemic, the homeless problem is getting worse and worse, man. And as you can see, it's not just in your local city, your local town or whatever. It's worldwide, man. All throughout Babylon the Great, and not just in Babylon. You got England, London. That's supposed to be the financial capital of the world, man. They got economic woes. A lot of businesses shut up. Even over there in Toronto, Canada. And I've been to Canada. And that was years ago, and I remember when I went to Canada, the first thing I thought about, even the elders was talking about it when they went to Canada. Anytime you go to Canada, if you're from America, you're going to notice how clean it is. As soon as you cross the border, it's like you're in a whole different world. The vibration is completely different, you know and even when I was looking at their homeless encampment, it was, it's completely different compared to the homeless encampments in Babylon, you know and they provide them with amenities, bathrooms, so on and so forth, you know. But here in Babylon, you're pretty much left to fend for yourself, But you and besides the few humanitarians that will come out and help feed you and so on and so forth, you're pretty much left to your own devices. All right. So anyway, that's pretty much what this lesson's about. I went down a rabbit hole, which like I said, me personally, I've been noticing it more and more, and the brothers been noticing it more and more. A lot of people, the homeless epidemic is getting rampant. And it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. A good channel to watch is this right here, Our 50 States. And he goes through the different hoods and goes through the different cities, as you can see, the Our 50 States, and he shows you what's going on, on boots on the ground. So again, it's not gonna be long. I just wanted to give you an idea of what I was going through my mind. Where this was the inspiration for this lesson came from. You know, I'm pretty sure you've noticed it too, or maybe you haven't, because a lot of people are walking around with blinders on. But if you open your eyes and look around, you can see the world is in a dire state. We're in dire times, man. And the crazy part about it is we're not even in Jacob's trouble yet. Okay, all hell hasn't officially broken loose yet. So could you imagine what this place is gonna look like? It already looks like a third world country. Some of these downtown areas, man, look like tent cities. It looks like you're in a whole nother, a whole nother place, man. You know, look like you in fucking Mumbai somewhere. What's that? They had a movie, The Slums. I forget what it was called. I forget. Slumdog Millionaire. I think that's what it was. And they showed you what it was looking like in India. That's what America's gonna look like pretty soon. Or District 6 or whatever, that with the aliens. That's what pretty much this place is gonna look like soon, man. You know. because we know mass layoffs on the horizon. You know, hey man, this bitch is about to get real bad. That cost of living is going up. Everything is coming to a head. Everything is coming to a head. Most people are fucking one calamity from homelessness, man. You know, whether it be unemployed, losing their job, whether it be a medical issue. You know, most people are one catastrophe away from, you know, being out there on the streets, man. And then a lot of times once that happens, they give up all hope. They turn to drugs, they just they just deteriorate, and that's the times that we're coming into. Jacob's trouble. Daniel 12:1, a time like never before, man. It's about to get real bad, real nasty, real evil. Not to mention the crime rate is gonna go through the roof, you know. Man, oh man, oh man. A lot of you are in for a very rude awakening. But anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna make this long. Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. That's what we're waiting on. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to bring righteousness into the earth. Because per Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who's the wicked? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. The wicked per Malachi 1:4. He's ruling. And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai set him up per Daniel. He set up the basis of men. And he's ruling. And he's ruling wickedly. Oppressing the people. It says, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, and the people are mourning. So much so that, hey, they don't even report it on the news anymore, but all around the globe, people are still protesting. They never stopped. People are still striking, asking for just wages, Man, the earth is in a bad case, man. These people are in a bad case, But that's because the wicked is ruling. All right. So I'm gonna close out here. I'm gonna go into Isaiah 24:10. That's the main point. But I'm gonna get it in the blue letter. I'm gonna read it in the KJV first, and then I'll read it in the NLT. Okay. I'm gonna skip around, and as you can see, it's entitled in the KJV "Judgment on the Earth," and then on the NLT "Destruction of the Earth." And the earth is destroyed, man. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Why? Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the everlasting covenant. Okay, this place is completely. When you go back to Genesis, the earth was known as Eden, or in Hebrew, Idan. Idan means paradise. When you read Genesis, it tells you that he planted Adam and Eve in the garden eastward in Eden. Eden means paradise. The whole earth was a paradise. Before the conquistadors came over here, before the colonizers came over here, Cristobal Colon, America was a paradise, man. When the Aztecs was over here, the Mayans, Gad was running, roaming freely, all the way up to Canada. It was a paradise, man, And look at it now. Look at the earth. A cave, He made the earth a wilderness, man. A cave, man. A concrete jungle. Esau did that. Because it reminds him of home. Petra. Mount Seir. So anyway, man, this place is through. It's a former shell of itself. Defiled, destroyed. The earth is languishing, Nothing is yielding its strength. Creation is crying out, man, for a righteous ruler. A righteous judge. Someone profitable to rule over it. And that's what we're waiting on, man. So anyway, let's get it. I'm gonna jump around like the House of Pain. I'm gonna start in the KJV, judgment on the earth, and that's what's really coming, the ultimate judgment. But the main destruction is gonna take place, like we always say over here in Babylon the Great, America. Okay, different parts of the earth are gonna get rocked also, but the only land, that's the two places that are going to be completely wasted, destroyed by the ICBMs is America and the so-called Holy Land, the land of Palestine, the land of Israel. The whole earth is not going to be destroyed. It's not going to blow up like the Death Star. Okay, as it tells you in Ecclesiastes, the earth abideth forever. Okay, and what those nukes are going to do is it's going to terraform the earth. It's going to cleanse the earth. That fire, the water and fire are the two best cleaning agents. The earth is about to be renewed, refreshed. Okay? And that's what we're waiting on. So, but prior to that, all hell is gonna break loose. All hell is about to break loose, man. This bitch is about to be horrific, man. That's why Ezra said, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those times, man? It's gonna take divine intervention to get us through this tribulation. So Isaiah 24:1 in the KJV first, it says, behold, look, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And you can see that starting from the pandemic. You know, shit ain't never bounced back from the pandemic. Most of these businesses that are boarded up and stuff like that, it started during the pandemic. You know, the mom and pop is pretty much eroded. The few businesses that are left are holding on by a thin strand. Okay, and it was all by design. So it says, let's jump down. It says, the land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled. Spoiled means destroyed. For the Lord Yahweh hath spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. When you watch these videos, like the one I showed you, Salakia, in London, the guy that was in Melrose, if you know about LA, that was a prominent, just like London, Covington and, these different places. Even right here in Florida where I'm at, Orlando. I remember when we first came to Florida, it was just completely different. Where we going to teach at around Lake Eola? It's a tent city, man. You walking over shit, piss. The one dude was showing you downtown Miami, everything's boarded up. He said some of the hallways he don't even walk down some of the streets because it completely stinks. The shit and piss all over the place. And what's funny is I was watching the video with the migrants coming over the border, right? And they were all happy, America. Yeah, they don't understand. This ain't the America, back in the day. America's on CTD, circling the drain. They don't understand. They coming up here to get it for their destruction. They think they think they're coming over here to achieve the American dream. They're in for a rude awakening. America's through. America's having a grand closing, man. America's going out of business. America's bankrupt. $34 trillion in debt. But they don't know. They don't know. America, we made it. Yes. Yes. Little do they know. They in for a rude awakening. So it says, the land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. You can see the earth is mourning. The creatures, the animals are mourning. Whales beaching themselves, shark, the creatures are mourning because everything is defiled, polluted, destroyed. The fucking trees are mourning, Wow. It says, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. It says, the earth also is defiled, destroyed, under the inhabitants thereof, because the wicked is ruling. Because they have transgressed the laws of what? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? They don't keep the land Sabbath, they break every law, statute, and commandment that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gave them. The earth is out of order, upside down, out of course. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. It says because that's the ultimate judgment, which is really going to take place in Babylon the Great. That fire, them ICBMs. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. And you're starting to see that more and more. Okay? The proud people are they not so proud no more. These people look through. You know, the average individual, when you look in their faces and you look hard, you can see that they're defeated. You know, they're defeated. The mirth of the tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. The dude in London, he was talking about the good old days when he would go to the pubs with his friends, you know, and go to different restaurants, and, you know, you go down to LA, you go down to this place or that place, you know, and just have a good old time on the weekends. It ain't like that no more, man. This place is a former shell of itself, you know. This place is through. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, and we know that's ultimately talking about America. The Hebrew word for America is known as what? Babylon the Great. The Hebrew word for Babylon is Babal. Babal meaning confusion. And you can see it's broken down. These cities, these agoras, the chief place of concourse, they're broken down. Everything is boarded up. Business is closed. Homeless people all around, all type of homeless encampments, you know? The mirth is gone. The oomph is gone. And not just here in America, all around the world. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And that's going to truly happen during the time of Jacob's trouble, when this devil comes down with great wrath, per Revelation 12:12. Okay? You know, when he implements this charagma, when the third woe officially pops off, you know? It says, the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. So let's get it in the let's read it, the same chapter in the NLT, and I'll close out. It says, look, the Lord Yahweh is about to destroy the earth. And again, not the whole earth, man. Okay? Key places in the earth. Chiefly America, Babylon the Great, and the land of Palestine, the land of Israel. And what's going to do that? The ICBMs. But he's gonna spoil, he's gonna destroy these different cities. Okay? You know? And make it, I'm talking about economically, and you know, it's going to be turmoil all throughout the earth. Jacob's trouble is going to try the world. The hour of temptation is going to try the world. There's going to be mass layoffs worldwide, you know, all hell breaking loose worldwide, civil war, domestic violence, sedition, you know, it's going to be bad times all throughout the earth. Okay? So it says, look, the Lord Yahweh is about to destroy the earth and maketh it a vast wasteland. Ultimately, that's talking about America. It says he devastates the surface of the earth and scatters the people. Right? Let's jump down. The earth will be completely emptied and looted. Yeah, when there's mass layoffs, they're going to just be rioting and looting in the streets. You know? It's going to be lawlessness. The Lord Yahweh has spoken. The earth mourns and dries up, and the crops waste away and wither. Yeah, during the time of Jacob's trouble, it's going to be no work. It says nobody's going to nobody's going to gather the fruits and vegetables. The earth is going to start to take itself back over like an I Am Legend. Nobody's going to be cutting the grass. Maintaining the land, It's going to be just horrific, man. You're going to be scared to go out into the streets because you don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be martial law, checkpoints, marauders, The earth mourns and dries up, and the crops waste away and wither. Even the greatest people on earth waste away. It says the mighty man shall cry therein bitterly. It tells you in Ecclesiasticus 12. The keepers of the house are going to tremble when the grinding is low, you know? A lot of these people, they think they're in a good case. They live in these gated communities. They got security at the gate, checkpoints and shit, They gonna be in their big ass mansions scared as hell. Some of them gonna be down in their bunkers, scared to come up the sunlight, Could you imagine that? You gotta really meditate on what's about to happen, man. We about to enter into uncharted territories. Daniel 12:1, a time like never before. But you're seeing the beginning stages of it, But you ain't seen nothing yet. The earth suffers for the sins of its people. And it's really the ruler's fault, the king's fault. As the rulers are, so are the people. It says, for they have twisted God's instructions. Yeah, they turned everything upside down. They tell you that the laws are done away with, They give you a license to sin, Whew. And you think there's not going to be a punishment for that? The earth suffers for the sins of its people. For they have twisted God's Yahweh's instructions, violated his laws, and broken his everlasting covenant. Therefore, a curse consumes the earth. That's two curses. The people of the Lord's curse, Esau, Edom, he's consuming the earth, grabbing up all the resources, draining the earth, drilling out all the oil, pillaging the earth, raping the earth raping the earth, pillaging the earth, raping the people, pillaging, oppressing, and then the ultimate curse is those arrows, the ICBMs, the Lord's arrows. It says its people must pay the price for their sin. It says they are destroyed by fire. That's the second death. The lake of fire, America being completely destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. They are destroyed by fire, and only a few are left alive. The grapevines waste, and there is no new wine. All the merrymakings sigh and mourn. Yeah, reality is gonna set in. You ain't gonna be no more turning up. You ain't gonna be turning up. It ain't gonna be hot girl summer and all this shit. Reality gonna set in. You're gonna be looking for answers, man. You're gonna be looking for comfort. The cheerful sound of tambourines is stilled. The happy cries of celebration are heard no more. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be packing these coliseums. You ain't gonna be concerned with the bread and circus in the times to come. You're gonna care less. You're gonna care less about the Super Bowl. The cheerful sound of tambourines is stilled. The happy cries of celebration are heard no more. Yeah, like sometimes you go to these Southern Baptist churches, these Southern churches, you drive by them, you can hear them praise dancing and shit. Bunch of bug outs. That's going to be a thing of the past. It says, the melodious chords of the harp are silent. Gone are the joys of wine and song. Alcoholic drink turns bitter in the mouth. The city writhes in chaos. That's what's coming to these cities. Chaos. Every home is locked to keep out intruders. It tells you that in 2nd Ezra 15. I believe 15 or 16. Can't remember. But they shall, roughly paraphrasing, they shall destroy each other, basically going door to door with the sword, for the lack of bread, for fear and great tribulation, It says, like you got doomsday preppers. They got something called doomsday wolves. They not prepping with victuals and goods and food and water and canned goods and shit. You got people that are prepping with artillery. They're clicking up. They got a plan for when all hell break loose. They're gonna go kicking in doors, raping women and stealing your resources. They're called doomsday wolves. And that's what's coming to a city near you. The purge. It's about to commence. The city writhes in chaos. Shall be sedition in the streets, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand. When people have nothing to lose, they're going to lose it. The cities, and they're going to lash out at their leaders. The city writhes in chaos. Every home is locked. Every home is locked to keep out intruders. Mobs gather in the streets, crying out for wine. Joy has turned to gloom. Gladness has been banished from the land. The city is left in ruins, its gates battered down. Throughout the earth, the story is the same. Only a remnant is left, like the stray olives left on the tree or the few grapes left on the vine after the harvest. And that's the point. This is going to be worldwide, man. You know? And you see in the beginning stages of it. Okay? You see in the beginning stages of it. It's an epidemic. It's a pandemic. It's a crisis. All these cities are looking like this, man, worldwide. Not just here in Babylon the Great. This bitch is through. All right? So anyway, with that being said, Adawan Ratazah, this was edifying, exhorting and comforting to the elect. Hey, man, keep pushing, keep fighting. We're close, man. Shalom. Wa abad babal. Kwam Yasharallah.